Hello, today we'll be dealing with function. It's how to express apology. Now we're gonna deal with a poem. Okay, we have a poem here. You will learn some words, some vocabulary items from the poem, and we will answer these questions we have at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom, top, bottom. Okay, so this is the bottom of the page, or this is not a page, this is a slide. The bottom of the slide. Okay, so we're gonna answer these questions we have at the bottom of the slide after reading the poem and knowing some vocabulary items we have there. Okay, just get ready, please. I will read it very quickly. I feel so sick and hungry and cold, and my pain is increasing as I grow old. Why does my call for help fall on deaf ears? Maybe I need to explain to you what means deaf. Deaf is when you're talking to me, but I am deaf. I can't hear you, okay? I can't hear you. I know that you hear me, of course. So I can't hear you because I am deaf. So why someone who is having deaf ears, it means he can't use his ears to hear people. Ear, the plural is ears, and the verb is to hear. Can you hear? You can't hear anything because I stopped speaking. Good, so I just want to go back. So why doesn't anyone wash away my tears? Tears is the plural of a tear. When I am crying, I have tears, okay? Some people cry from their hearts. You can never see the tears here, but the tears are in the heart. So never say if someone is not crying, is not having tears, he's not crying. He can be crying inside. So why doesn't anyone wash away my tears? Okay, I limp because of a broken leg and hip. I limp. Limp means I walk, but not in the normal way because I have a problem with my leg. My leg is not working the right way because it's broken. So I'm just using the crutch to walk, okay? And the hip, so this is like my hip here. So I have a broken leg and a broken hip. This is very, very bad. Imagine if that happened to you, then human, what would you do? I cry because my family was slaughtered, was killed, okay? They were killed in a bad way, okay? Was slaughtered right in front of me. I am looking at them. Wow, that's really so vile. I still remember my family screaming with pain. This is something you can never forget again. Oh, human, how can you show such little compassion? How can you show such little pity, okay? Pity or mercy. You don't have any mercy. You see people are being slaughtered and killed, and it's okay for you. This is really very, very horrible, okay? So this is an anonymous writer. There is no name of the writer. We don't know who has written this poem, but it's a good one, which is about human rights, okay? So I'm gonna just ask you to help me answer these questions, please. The poets, just by saying true or false, okay? Just by saying true or false, okay? True or false. The poet's family was poor. Is it true or is it false? I feel so sick and hungry and cold. I feel sick, I feel hungry, I feel cold. Of course, someone who is rich, which is the opposite of poor, okay? Poor is someone who doesn't have any money, doesn't have any food to eat. A rich person is a person with lots of money, with a good house, with lots of cars, etc. So a rich person can never feel sick because when he's sick, he goes to the hospital. He feels sick, of course. He feels sick, but he goes to the hospital. He has money. And he can never feel hungry because he has food. And he can never feel cold because he has a house. You see that? And he can sleep. He can sleep as peacefully as he wants. So it's true. I need to change the color. It's true because the writer feels sick, hungry, and cold. So he doesn't have any money, any food, any house. Or he has a very bad house. I don't know. Nobody helped the poet. Did anyone help the poet? We can go back to the text, to the poem and see. Look, why does my call for help? I just called for help, but it fell on deaf ears. The simple past of fall, okay? Fall. Why does my call for help fall on deaf ears? No one is hearing me. I'm saying, oh my God, help me, please. I need help, but no one is hearing that. I don't need any help. I hope no one is coming to check if I need any help. I don't need any help. I'm just okay. So this one is true. No, nobody helped the poet is also true because nobody heard him or heard her. The poet is handicapped. It's a disabled or handicapped person. Is a person who is having a problem with a part of his body and he can't use them or use it in the normal way. So the poet is handicapped. If we go back to the poem, I limp. I limp because of a broken leg and the hip. My leg is broken. My hip is broken. So he is handicapped. Okay, so that's also true. Today's questions are just about true, true, true. It's true. Thank you. So we go to the next slide. And before we go to the next slide, I, as a teacher of English, I would like to say I'm sorry to this person. Really, we should all say sorry to this person because he has been suffering. He has been having lots of problems here, but no one heard him. No one did anything for him or anything for her because it's an anonymous writer. We don't know the name of the writer. So it's really horrid. It's really very bad of us to keep looking at these people having sufferings and problems and we don't do anything because their human rights are infringed, broken, and we don't do anything. Me, from my part, I say sorry to him, okay, or sorry to her, and sorry to anyone who is having such case in the world and can't find anyone to help him or to help her. So this is what we're going to do, is how you can say I'm sorry to a person when he is having a problem and you can't help him. Or when you have a problem with someone and you want to say I'm sorry to him. It's what we call in English expressing apology, or how you can say I am sorry, okay? So please, we're going to read this dialogue here between Adam and Helen and answer this question first. Why did Helen accept Adam's apology? And after that, we will learn some expressions we can use to express apology. So I am going to read the dialogue for you super quick. Adam, Helen, I'm really sorry for being late. My car broke down on my way here. Helen, that's okay. It's not a problem. Adam, I took a taxi, but we were stuck in a traffic jam for about an hour. A traffic jam is when you have a big number of cars in one line and no one can move because it's a very big number and it's the means of transport are just going slowly, very slow. Okay, so this we call it a traffic jam. It's really so bad to be in a traffic jam. You feel very, very bored. So, but we were stuck in a traffic jam for about an hour. Helen, oh, that's really terrible. Never mind. Adam, so I really apologize to you for not calling. My cell phone didn't work. Helen, just don't worry about that. Adam, and I am deeply sorry I forgot to bring you the documents you asked for yesterday. Helen, it doesn't matter. I hope you will get here safe. Adam, thanks a lot. See you there. Helen, see you, Adam. So we're gonna answer this question first, as I told you, and after that we will learn what are the expressions that are used in this dialogue to use them when we want to express our apology to other people. Okay. So why did Helen accept Adam's apology? She accepted Adam's apology. She accepted Adam's apology because he was sick. You said no? Yes, I'm just kidding. Okay, so it's not because he was sick, but because he had a problem with his car. As you see here, okay, my car broke down. He had a problem with his car and he had a problem with his cell phone. Very good. My cell phone didn't work. So he had two problems. He had a problem with the car and with the phone. Okay? Very good. So this is just to help you understand the dialogue very well. And by doing this, we will move to the next slide, which is about find 3 expressions used for apologizing in the dialogue. Okay? Expressions that we use to say I'm sorry in the dialogue. Okay? So I can see that you can just find them very quick. They are easy. So the first one is it's here. I am really sorry for being late. Okay, I am really sorry, and this is the reason for being. This is the why I am saying sorry. Okay, I am really sorry for being late. And the next one is I took a taxi. No, that's no. It's yes. I really apologize to you for not calling. I really apologize to you for not calling because he had a problem with the phone. And the last one is I'm deeply sorry I forgot to bring you the documents you asked for yesterday. I'm deeply sorry. Okay, this is the expression. So I just want you to be sure to make sure that we have lots of expressions that we can use for expressing apology to people. So you have to learn them and use them. And also, when someone is saying I'm sorry to you or is just expressing apology, how can you accept their apology? Okay, what can you say or their apologies? So we go to the next slide. These are some of the expressions used for apologizing. Okay, apologizing, as I told you, is to say sorry. How can you say sorry to someone? Most of us know this word sorry, but there are other expressions we can use just to avoid being monotonous, just to avoid being boring. Use them sorry, 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 sorry. So you keep just using sorry. No, you can just shift. You can use other expressions. I am really sorry. I really apologize to you. We can use the verb apologize. You can write it with S or with Z. There is no problem. Okay, this one is American English, and this one is British English. Okay, British English. So you can use American English or British English. Both of them are correct. Okay. The next one is I'm deeply sorry for plus verb plus ing. So you can say I'm deeply sorry for saying this word. I'm deeply sorry for doing that. I'm deeply sorry for having or going or making or touching your phone. I'm deeply sorry for doing this. Excuse me for also plus the ing form, verb plus ing. I'm sorry. Excuse me for saying this. Excuse me for doing this. Excuse me for infringing your rights or maybe just not respecting you in such cases. Okay. And accepting apology. How can we accept apology from a person? Yes, we can say that's okay. It's not a problem. Oh, never mind, as we have in the text here. Look, never mind. That's really, that's really terrible. She said terrible for the traffic jam, not for Adam. Okay, for the traffic jam was terrible, so never mind. And never mind. Just don't worry about that. Okay, or it doesn't matter. That's all right. It's okay. That's all right. So we can use different expressions to express apology and accept apology from people who are saying, I am sorry or we are sorry. Thank you so much for following me in this class, in one more distance learning class. I hope you've been learning something from these classes, and thank you so much and have a good day. Goodbye.